Final matter on Breonna Taylor and on her unfortunate death. Yesterday, a grand jury in Kentucky declined to charge 3 officers in the shooting of Breonna Taylor. One was indicted on minor charges of wanton endangerment. The other 2 will face no charges at all. Today, I and millions of Americans grieve for the family of Breonna Taylor, knowing that justice will not be served in the murder of their daughter. The fact that an African-American woman can have her life taken while she sleeps in her own bed and those responsible are not held accountable is a harrowing reminder that something is very, very broken in our system. Another reminder that we are in desperate need of comprehensive policing reform. A few months ago, in the aftermath of George Floyd's death, Senate Democrats introduced the Justice in Policing Act. It would ban no-knock warrants in federal drug cases. It was the no-knock warrants that hurt, that killed Breonna Taylor. It would ban chokeholds, and it would make it easier for Americans to hold police departments accountable when they violate their civil and constitutional rights. The House passed this important bill in June. Here in the Senate, Leader McConnell typically refused to take it up at all. But we will not stop fighting until we finally bring that lasting change that our nation needs, change that protesters, civil rights organizations, and the families of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor are still tragically waiting for. I yield the floor.
I've spoken repeatedly in recent months about the tragic killing of Breonna Taylor in my hometown of Louisville, the need for justice, and the healing work ahead for our community. Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron conducted exactly the kind of thorough, impartial investigation that justice demands. Yesterday, that chapter concluded, and the grand jury conducted the handoff to criminal prosecution. I have full confidence in the Attorney General's painstaking pursuit of facts and justice. Many Kentuckians have channeled their continuing grief and anger into peaceful exercise of their First Amendment rights. But in Louisville last night, we saw more of the lawlessness, riots, and violence that has plagued American cities too often this year. Citizens' businesses were vandalized. Fires were set in the streets. And 2 officers of the Metro Police Department were shot and wounded while protecting public safety downtown. As of last night, 1 officer was still undergoing surgery, but both were in stable condition. We're praying that both will make full recoveries, and 1 suspect is in custody. Peaceful protests honor the memory of Breonna Taylor. Peaceful protests move us toward justice. Smashing windows does not. Setting fires does not. Rioting in the streets does not. And trying to gun down law enforcement officers who are bravely serving their community is the kind of despicable cowardice that must be met with the full force of the law. I want to sincerely thank all the Kentucky peace officers who continue to put their lives on the line every single day. I hope and expect that our governor and mayor will take every necessary step to secure the justice, peace, law, and order that every Kentuckian deserves.